Guys, so today we're going to talk about, well, a lot of things. The first topic is going to be energy. So what exactly is energy? Well, energy is the capacity to do things. There's lots of different types of energy.
Thermal, light, chemical,
electrical, kinetic, potential. You get the gist. And then there's ATP.
What's ATP?
Well, a phosphorylated nucleotide composed of adenosine and 3 phosphate groups that supplies energy from many biochemical cellular processes by undergoing enzymatic hydrolysis, especially the ADP.
What?
Which basically means it goes through enzymatic hydrolysis, and then after it goes through that, it transfers energy.
Oh, I get it.
Now we're going to talk about heterotrophs. An organism deriving its nutritional requirements from complex organic, not inorganic, substances. I'm a heterotroph, you're a heterotroph, she's a heterotroph. Even this little guy's a heterotroph. Heterotrophs get their energy by eating or absorbing it.
So good.
Okay. There are 6 types of nutrients and functions. Carbohydrates are one. They are the main source of energy for the brain. Then there are proteins. They are the major structural component of cells. They're also responsible for building and repairing body tissues. Fat is one also. It increases the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, including vitamins A, D, E, and K. Speaking of vitamins, they're one of the 6 nutrients. They're necessary for different things depending on the vitamin. Minerals is one too. The necessity for them is also depending on the mineral. Water is the last one. It helps maintain homeostasis and transport nutrients to cells. Those are the 6 types of nutrients and functions. The preferred energy sources for the human body are carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. 45 to 65% of energy is from carbohydrates. 10 to 20% is from proteins. And 20 to 35% is from fat. All these nutrients help maintain homeostasis. Homeostasis. The tendency toward a relatively stable equilibrium between interdependent elements, especially is maintained by physiological processes. Did y'all know?
The 6 nutrients help organisms maintain homeostasis.
What? Carbohydrates are a prime source of energy for our body. Protein does most of the work in our cells. Fat supplies caloric energy and elements such as the amino acids that are used to form cells. Vitamins help maintain your body's fluid balance. Minerals help your bones. And water helps increase the volume of blood and regulates body temperature. Now going on to autotrophs. Autotrophs are organisms that are able to form nutritional organic substances from simple inorganic substances such as carbon dioxide. Some examples of autotrophs are trees, algae, and grass. To get nutrients, they convert inorganic molecules and abiotic parts in their environment and convert it into food for energy. Then there's photosynthesis. It is the process by which green plants and some other organisms use sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water. The equation for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide plus water equals glucose plus oxygen plus water. Bioluminescence is the energy source that powers photosynthesis. Now let's look at cellular respiration. A set of metabolic reactions and processes that take place in the cells of organisms to convert biochemical energy from nutrients into ATP and then release waste products. The equation for cellular respiration is glucose plus oxygen plus carbon dioxide plus water plus ATP. There's aerobic respiration, in which oxygen is present and helps crank out energy. Then there's anaerobic respiration, in which oxygen is not present. Cellular respiration and photosynthesis are related because photosynthesis makes the glucose that cellular respiration uses to make ATP. Then glucose turns back into carbon dioxide, which is used in photosynthesis. While water is broken down to form oxygen during photosynthesis and cellular respiration, oxygen is combined with hydrogen to form water. Okay, now the carbon cycle. The series of processes by which carbon compounds are interconverted in the environment, chiefly involving the incorporation of carbon dioxide into living tissue, by photosynthesis and is returned to the atmosphere through respiration, the decay of dead organisms, and the burning of fossil fuels. Carbon flows through the earth between each reservoir in an exchange known as the carbon cycle. Humans are moving more carbon into the atmosphere when they burn fossil fuels like coal and oil. Well, that's all we had time for today, so adios.
Bye.